Season 2, episodes 1 through 4 came out. Phil, since you're not good at your job, you only watched episodes 1 through 3. I watched episodes 1 through 4, and I can't wait to talk about it because I have some takes. But first, Phil, I want to know, what do you think? Where are you at? Where are you at in this season?
Gen V season 1 was so good.
It was really good. I enjoyed it.
Season 2 continues it so well, and I love it.
I actually all right, so you're locked in.
I'm locked in fully to understand what is going on, what is Cypher's plan, and where are we heading.
Yeah.
Especially with Odessa.
Oh, what's Odessa?
I don't know.
Why are you whispering?
Because I'm still trying to figure it out. And I don't know if Homelander's going to beat me up for saying Odessa.
Homelander will find you.
He will kill me. Okay. Or actually, Dognot might find me.
Dognot, yeah. Freaking the way he licked that bag of chips, bro. I was like,
oh my gosh, bro. You know what? Can we please talk about the fact that every superhero in this show, except for Starlight, is super over, like freaky? Like, it's starting to annoy me. Yeah. Especially Dognot when he sees the dog and he's like, tease. I'm like, wait. Leviticus. I'm just playing.
He's pulling out the freaking Bible, bro.
Yeah, because that was weird, bro. He's flirting with a dog.
That was crazy.
He's flirting with a dog.
For a second, I thought they were gonna get me with it. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna sit there like, huh?
What's weirder, Deep flirting with an octopus or Dog not flirting with a dog?
Dog not flirting with a dog.
Why?
Octopus is funny.
You know what? Okay. I'll go with that.
It's so like unrealistic that it's hilarious. The dog thing actually exists.
I think it's also funny because the Aquaman thing when Peacemaker said, yeah,
he does.
So you know what? Yeah, I'll go with the dog.
Yeah. Okay, but so what did you? So you're in on the season.
I'm very in.
Okay,
especially episode 2. That was my favorite one so far.
This is hard for me. I don't know yet.
Okay.
I think I kind of just don't know yet. I watched the first. Here's the thing: is I didn't like the first 2 episodes.
Oh. Okay.
Episode 3 was the episode for me because that's when spoilers. That's when Marie goes to see her aunt.
Yeah.
And that I thought was like perfect. I was getting chills like watching that scene. Like I thought it was a great scene, and I like the little breadcrumbs they're leaving. I just kind of, and I think it's just due to like the unfortunate situation that the season was in with Chance Perdomo's death. It's really sad, and genuinely, I think the show's doing a really good job of handling him.
They're doing a very good job, bro.
I think the problem though that I'm having is that character doesn't end in a place where he's a good person. So the way that everyone's talking about how he was this great person, like from the show perspective, it's kind of hard for me to believe that. And I think it's taking me out of it a little bit.
Well, can you catch me up a little bit on like what made, because I don't actually remember fully what. Well,
let's not forget that what's his name in the show?
Are you talking about Patrick Schwarzenegger's character?
No. Chance Perdomo's character. What was his name? Andre. Let's not forget that Andre was sleeping with his best friend's girlfriend. Let's not forget that he was acting up that entire season and just like only cared about himself the whole time. It wasn't until like the last couple episodes that like they kind of do the whole like switch and he wants to be like a real hero.
Yeah.
But like going into that, but that like they don't finish that arc really. It's like, okay, he's better now. But like how obviously we're like, okay, let's see his like proper like full arc season 2. Obviously everything that happens, it kind of put the show in a weird spot. And I think the problem that I'm having with the second season is all these characters are having these like deep like feelings for this character that they kind of barely knew. Besides like Kate and what's
you talking about Sam?
No. London Thor's character, Jordan. Thank you. Jordan, I understand them, but like Patrick Schwarzenegger's character's brother, I'm forgetting everyone's name right now. Sam, thank you. Sam didn't really know him, so like, why is he so sad about it? You know, Marie didn't know him that long. Like, they're like Lisa Broadway's character, what's her name?
Emma.
Emma literally like I think had like very little scenes with him, and she's like she's the one that mainly brings him up. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just kind of torn on like I just can't get with it yet, and I'm like, I don't know, like this just doesn't like it doesn't feel forced. I don't think it's that, but I do think it's rushed. It doesn't feel right. I think the wrong characters are responding in the like a way. I think Kate should be responding more to it. I think Kate should talk about it more than Emma is. I think the dad should be like way more. Yeah, I love him. He's great, and his conversation with Emma at his house is freaking great. I loved it.
Yeah.
I need more of him going into his son. I don't need Emma doing it because it just like doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, you didn't know him, you know?
Well, I mean, the only reason why I'm going with it is because maybe, just maybe, they could have gotten a little bit more acquainted in jail.
Yeah, in jail.
Like, and
for
I'm
sure.
not trying to like.
And you know what? You're right. Is like they bring that up, but I think it's the fact that I don't see that.
Yeah.
Like they tell me that. Okay, thank you. You know, I understand they can't show it to me.
Yeah.
But like, it's just kind of hard for me to buy, and I kind of wish they like took it in a different direction with it affecting more harshly on other characters.
Oh yeah.
Like if it was like Kate's main focus now, and it is, and I like that part. And if the dad was more central in it, if like every other character wasn't reacting, and which kind of felt like an unnatural way, and like talking about him doing these things for them that like we never really even saw him do. It's kind of hard for me to get by with it. I imagine a lot of people would disagree with me. But
I mean, probably, but I think what you're saying is valid.
But what I do love about the show is once the show finally like gets into like its plot and it's continuing it, I'm like, yeah, all right, we're in. Like I'm really into this. I love Cypher a lot. He's the standout right now. I think he's incredible.
Bro.
He's so cool. You got to watch episode 4. I won't spoil it, but he's really awesome. And Marie, dude, I love Marie so much. She's also like a highlight, I think, for sure. Because honestly, dude, this whole show, I just like its commentary on like obviously like Gen Zers and like the entire like things they go through, like self-harm, things like that, and like poor mental health, things like that. That's when I think the show shines at its best. And I think at its worst is when it gets caught up in the whole like on the nose, like make soup great, America great or whatever.
Make America super
again. Yeah, all that stuff. I think the show always loses me when it gets to that point. But once the show is a commentary on self-harm and like all that other stuff, I'm like, dude, I'm freaking in on this.
Yeah.
Because I actually think a lot of their like references and like their like gags to like stuff that's going on in the world is actually pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm usually sitting there and I'm laughing, especially like the corporatizing like everything is so funny to me. I'm always laughing about it.
The first 2 seasons so good at The Boys.
But I think the problem is once it starts getting a little bit more serious when they focus on that, it's so hard for me to take it seriously. It always comes off a little bit more funny.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just like my way of thinking. Maybe that's like a me thing. But once the show like gets in, like when Cypher like questions Maria on like, hey, why do you cut yourself? Like, what's the point? You know? That, and then she gets in.
That was good.
I love that. When Emma talks about, and Emma's arc right now where she's learning how to use her powers without like
throwing up
and belittling herself.
Yeah.
Great. Like that's when the show is at its best. I think I just kind of wish it would just like only focus on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I like it so far. I don't think I like it as much as the first season. The first season got me in immediately. I think the second season is taking a little bit longer for me to get in. Okay. Even like, I think I want to see how Starlight will connect to this, because even Starlight's like involvement kind of felt a little. That was in the trailer.
Oh,
yeah, it was in the trailer. Yeah,
I didn't see that.
That was the Comic-Con one that they posted later. I remember being in the room and everyone freaked out.
Okay, that's why.
I think Starlight's involvement also felt a little forced. I don't know. Just like, I want to see where it ends up going. Because I think if it ends up going in a place that feels relevant, then I'm like, yeah. But like when she showed up just kind of randomly, it's like, oh yeah, I just happened to know where you were. I was like, she explains it briefly. But I always have a hard time buying when shows do that. Even still, I always have a hard time buying that.
That was pretty weird.
You know?
But I got lit when I saw Starlight pop up on my phone. I was like, yes.
But like, that's my problem, is it's just like there for pop factor. And it's just like, oh yeah, Starlight's here now. And then like, it's like connect the boys and Gen V. But like, even still, like where the plot is going right now, it still feels so separate from the boys that like, I don't know, it just felt so forced. So I don't know. I'm torn. I think the boys as a universe tears me a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Because I think the entire,
I
their entire like commentary on superhero media too, and the whole like, yeah, we're doing phase 11. It's so funny. The Deep goes to school or whatever. Like, I think all that stuff is so funny. But then they like actively like do the exact same thing that like MCU and the DC universe do. And I'm just like, all right, so you kind of just are the same, you know? And I think that's why I still stand. I wish the boys was just the boys and that's it. And like we moved on. But like Gen V is good, and it shows me that there's stories worth telling there. Yeah. It just still feels like you're completely like backtracking. It kind of just feels like you're making fun of yourself now, you know? But who knows? Like exactly, like shoehorning Starlight into this, that literally feels like something Marvel would do. And it's like,
Yeah.
you're an entire commentary on that. So like, why would you do that and it not be played off as funny? It's supposed to be serious.
When that scene came up, I was wondering why, like how she found her and why she was in that exact area in that exact moment. But I guess I was too caught up on the fact that there was that whole thing between the Homelanders and the Starlighters. And I was like, oh, it's getting to that point. Yeah. And I know what they're trying to do, but at the same time, like, I still feel like that is a valid thing that would happen in the show because a lot of people love Starlight, a lot of people love Homelander. I feel like that was destined to happen. But I know people are going to complain about it and be like, oh, they're trying to do something. But I'm like, I feel like that would still legitimately happen.
Yeah.
But bro, when that scene came out, when Doc Knott's like, he pulled his gun, forced to shoot him.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I was like,
yeah.
I literally said, don't tell me it's the Black Starlighter from earlier and it happened to be the Black Star. I went.
Dude, and I think that's why, like, I like the show when it like does that, and it's always like, all right, that's stupid, like that's funny or whatever, you know, like, oh my gosh, like that's so awful. But then like there's other points where it's like, all right, this is a little like cringe or this is a little lame, you know, like, oh, why are we doing this? I think the entire concept of like make America soup again is so like just dumb, and it's like it's so funny, but at the same time it's just like, you know, I don't know.
What did you think about that scene where Polarity and Emma go into the archives? What'd you think? They find that secret room?
Yeah. I'm so curious. So I'm actually really invested where the season's going, actually. So that's what got me, and I'm like, you know that? Are you familiar with the Markiplier clip?
No.
Okay, you know what Markiplier is?
Yeah.
Because it's just like a soundbite of him that goes, "The Ku Klux Klan," and like that's it. That's literally that's all I thought about when I saw that. Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, oh, the Ku Klux Klan. Of course, it's always them.
Not in a good way.
Yeah.
We don't like the Ku Klux Klan,
No,
obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
But yeah, when that scene popped up, I literally just went.
And then like the eyes wide up.
Bro, I was like, bro, y'all are built on some bad foundation, but
oh my god!
At the same time,
if that wasn't clear already, the entire like central focus, like Vought was founded on Nazis.
Yeah, but it's just like that ideology that they have, where it's like, oh yeah, like this was what it was elite at my time. This was elite now, and then now it's like supers are elite. The fact that is why they believe and why they keep trying to build them up that way, I'm just like, oh man, I can't. Like the thing that's scaring me the most is what Cypher and the Odessa thing is planning.
Cypher.
I love Cypher. He's the one who's really locking me in with this, but I know he's a smart character and I know like he has a plan. I know that's the only reason why like everyone's back at the university. And that's why I'm thinking like, because I know there's going to be a lot of people complaining going like, oh, there's no reason for them to go back to the university. Like there's no reason for Starlight to say it's smart. Like it's honestly stupid. No, it's because of that man Cypher. He's got something going on, and I can't wait to see like what the plan is.
I can't wait to watch The Boys 15 years from now, and it like I talk about like all these things like, oh man, like that was kind of lame, or you know, it's a little cringe, it's a little too on the nose, whatever. But I like that part's funny, you know. 15 years from now, when we watch this, and it's like we're probably gonna be in a completely different environment 15 years from now. I think that the show will be like so funny with age. Like it's like once we get so far removed from like the situations that we're in like our environment, it's impossible to talk about like The Boys without being political. Yeah. Because obviously the show is very political. And I understand that completely.
It is.
So 15 years from now, when we watch the show and I'm like, I'm watching it with my son. He's older and I'm like, listen, kid. Actually, that wouldn't make any sense. 25 years from now, I'm watching it with my son and I'm like, listen, son, you know this. You know, it seems kind of random, but this is all true. This actually all happened. Everything that they're talking about is actually completely real.
It happened?
Yeah, 100%. Homelander. Let me show you the wall.
He's my favorite superhero.
Let me show you the wall of presidents really fast. I'm gonna point.
Just right there.
He's right there.
You got him on your wall?
Sir, he got elected twice. Yes, he did. Can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
Oh man, but Emma is actually my favorite character right now.
I like her a lot. Yeah,
I love Emma, bro, and the fact that she's helping, like, that's another crazy thing. The fact that humans gonna walk in and wear those human badges and show off that they are just to enter, like, that's another reason why I'm getting so mad about
Nazi Germany.
Yeah, it is. No, it literally is, because they gotta walk in, they gotta check in, they have a weird, creepy security guard.
Oh my gosh, that scene is so bad, bro.
Oh, that was so disgusting.
But also, dude, like, I know I'm messed up for this. Whenever anyone bites their lip, I laugh. Like, when he looked at her and he bit his lip, I started laughing. I was like, what are you doing, bro?
Oh, why does every superhero gotta be
why
all
so
weird
freaky,
Especially a Jim B.
Okay, to be fair, though, when you're given freaky powers, like, come on. You can see through people's clothes.
They have no shame about it, and I get it. You feel like you're invincible, but bro, come on.
So bad.
There's got to be at least like some other superheroes.
Honestly, I did notice, bro. I don't know what it is with Gen V, but literally every single character is so freaky.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm in college, bro. Not colleges. I'm pretty sure it's not colleges.
Them party schools crazy.
Yeah, them party schools are crazy. But yeah. Anyways, I like Gen V. I'm seated for it now, especially with episode 3 being such a standout with Marie.
Oh yeah,
I'm really curious where her story's gonna go. But
it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So,
and this is the last season of Gen V, right?
I don't know. I don't know if they said. I feel like they'd market it a lot harder if it was the final season.
Yeah. Well, if it is, still appreciate it.
Still appreciate it. We get this next final season. The Boys comes out next year.
I'm hyped.
And then I think the Vought Rising show comes out next year also.
I'm not looking forward to, but I'll watch it.
You know, that one I'm actually pretty excited for. You know, what's funny is I talk about hating on, like, yeah, they're just becoming what they always make fun of. But honestly, I'm pretty excited for that one. That one I'm pretty interested in.
That takes place in the past, right?
Yes.
I'm okay.
It's like a murder mystery with Soldier Boy and Nazi girl. I don't remember her name. Stormfront. Yeah. So I don't know. Just that seems like such a cool. That seems like such a cool concept, and I'm like, I'm in. I think it's like once you get to like The Boys Mexico and a couple. I'm like, I don't know.
Do you feel like Cypher's gonna be in The Boys Mexico?
Why do you say that?
Because he said something about he came from Mexico in Gen V.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe.
I was just
they like bringing up random characters. I wouldn't be surprised, but who knows?